Hello students, I am Dr. Suren Kumar Gautam. Today we will discuss about the basics of botany. So in the introduction, botany is the study of organisms in the kingdom Plantae known as plants. The word botany comes from the adjective botanic, which in turn comes from the ancient Greek word botany. It's referring to plants, grasses and posture. Botany is also known as the plant sciences or plant biology. It is the science of plant life and a branch of the biology. It is a part of biological sciences that involves the study of plants, algae and fungi. Some other biological sciences like zoology, mycology, microbiology, biochemistry, ecology that also could be included some part of the plant science. A person who studies plants may be called a botanist or a plant scientist who specializes in this field of the study. Nowadays, botanists study approximately 4 lakh species of living organisms, of which some 2,60,000 species are vascular plants and about 2,48,000 are flowering plants. Further, as we know that historically all living things were grouped as animals or plants. Botany covered all organisms but not considered animals. Some organisms that were once included in the field of botany but no longer belongs to the plant kingdom include they are the fungi. They are basically studied in mycology. They are lichens, they are studied in the lichenology, bacteria studied in microbiology, viruses studied in virology, and algae. However, botanists still pay attention to about these groups to cover them in introductory botany courses. Botany also has other more specific meaning. It can refer to the uh, biology of specific type of plants like the botany of flowering plants or to the plant life of a certain area like the botany of rainforest. So the plant life of a certain area is also known as a flora. That means it is the plant life in a particular region. In Roman mythology, Flora is the goddess of flowers and spring. It means the flora and fauna both are considered as the plants and animals in a particular region. Now we will see the history of botany. Humans have always been interested in the plant life around them, not only because plants are inherently fascinating but also because they can serve useful purpose as food and medicine. The ancient Greek scholar Theophrastus, who lived during the 4th century BC, was one of the most famous early botanists. He wrote two major sets of books on plants, and his writing made him known as the father of botany. One set of books was called Inquiry into Plants, and it classified plants into different categories like geographic ranges, sizes, ways of growing, and uses. It covered all aspects of plants such as anatomy, reproduction, and best methods of growing and included separate books for trees, herbs, shrubs, and plants that produce food and useful resins or juices. The other set of books was called On the Cause of Plants. It was an in-depth guide on the best ways to grow plants and also went into detail about the physical properties of plants, including their tastes and smells. On the Cause of Plants was more about the economics of growing plants rather their medicinal uses. Theophrastus was apparently the first to discover the process of germination in the plants, and he realized how important factors such as climate and soil type were to the proper growing of plants. Another important ancient Greek physician was Dioscorides, who lived during from 19 to 40 AD. He wrote an encyclopedia about herbal medicines called De Materia Medica, that means on medical substances. It was a scientific tome that grouped plants by their medicinal uses, and Dioscorides did extensively personal research on each plant, traveling to different towns to get a sense of the medicinal properties of each plant according to their local usage. The Materica Medica served as an important medicinal guidebook for over 1500 years until widespread use of the compound microscope in the 19th century. Once the microscope started to be used, many advances in scientific knowledge were made. The compound microscope was invented in 1665 by Robert Hooke, and he was able to use it to look at a cork close up and coined the term cell also. In the 17th and 18th century, botanists studied and advanced scientific knowledge in the fields of plant sexuality, plant physiology, and plant classification. In the 19th century, chlorophyll was discovered and scientists began to understand the process of photosynthesis. Also, the Austrian monk Gregor Mendel made advances in understanding genetic inheritance through his experiments with pea plants. Presently, new technology is used to understand the structure of plant cells further, and research is being done on genetic engineering of plants in an attempt to solve the problems of world hunger. Research is also focusing on ecology and climatic change, where the ecology itself became a separate discipline in the 1940s. The goals of much present day research include finding ways to producing better crops, developing new medicines from molecules found in plants, and figuring out how best to conserve natural resources in a time of population growth and changing climate. Now we will see the different branches of botany. On the basis of the biological subcategories, they are plant anatomy, it is the study of internal plant structure; plant genetics, it is the study of genetic variations in plants; cytology, it is the study of plant cells; ecology, it is the study of distribution of plants and their interaction with the environments; biochemistry, which is the study of chemical processes in the plant; biophysics, the study of physical approaches and methods used to the study of the plants; plant taxonomy, where we identify, describe and classify the plants; physiology, where we study the physiological processes and function of the plants; in microbiology, basically study the microorganism which involved in the plants; molecular biology, where we study the phenomena at a molecular level by study of DNA; paleobotany, it is the study of plant fossils. Now the other branches of botany on the basis of type of plants. These are bryology, where we study the mosses; lichenology, which is the study of lichens; mycology, it is the study of fungi; phycology, it is the study of algae; teratology, that is the study of ferns. And further, the branches of botany can also be classified by applied plant sciences. Those are the agronomy, where we included the crop and soil science, where we studied the agricultural crops and the soil fertility issues and the basic type of soils. We can say that agricultural soils. The other one, food science, where we study of the physical chemical makeup, cause of deterioration and processing concept of food. In forestry, we can planting and taking care of trees in forests. In horticulture, the production of ornamental plants and crops. The natural resource management, most of the forest having the natural resources where we get some economic important uh, products. And plant breeding, where we can manipulate of the desired characters in the plants. Plant pathology, it is the study of plant diseases. Now at last we will see the careers in the botany field. So a bachelor degree in fields like botany, plant science or plant biology. So specifically in botany, mostly run by the several universities. Alternatively, in general, there are several biological courses and you have to take botany as a part of this major. In addition to the often necessary, they take courses in other sciences like chemistry and physics. These courses are usually required of general biology major as well. So similarly, you can take the botany as a major. Okay. So basically, the botanist who is willing to taking career as a botanist, so they can work at a variety of location depending on the specific interest of themselves. So they can get some post in academic or government laboratories, in museums, offices, parks and botanical gardens. There are several uh, posts in the pharmaceutical companies or biotechnological firms, and also they have career in agriculture and research as lab technician or technical assistant. If you have a higher degree in the same subjects like master degree or PhDs, so you will get the opportunity as a authority and supervisory roles in the university level, or you have a teacher or teaching profession as being the head of any laboratory or any college or university. So all this can be possible when you have a deep knowledge and hands-on experience with the plants through volunteering, summer jobs, on-campus job or internships. So basically botany is a very uh, important and very good subjects, so where you can get a very good career to improvement of your society and country also. So thank you so much. I think all of you can properly understood what is the basic of botany. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye.